For the first DIY, I'm going to be using one of these garden dishes from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, I already started adding my stones, and I have a bag of these black stones also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm starting on the edge of this bowl. And this bowl from the Dollar Tree is just a heavy duty plastic. These rocks really adhere to this bowl really good. I'm just using some Gorilla Glue sticks to get some extra hold. I do spray my rocks when I'm using this hot glue with some Gorilla adhesive glue spray, but you can use a more stronger glue if you like, but this worked out well with my projects. I'm just going to continue going around, adding some hot glue and adding a stone, and I'm going to start on a second row after I get that complete, because my goal is to cover this entire bowl in the inside. I want to say thank you all so much for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny, and I create budget-friendly home decor that is easy to do. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and joining the family by just tapping that subscribe button. And don't forget the notification bell so that you can be reminded when I upload a video. So now that I have that complete, I flipped it over, and I'm going to go in with maybe 1 or 2 rows of the rocks on the side, because the way the bowl is designed, you can only see a little bit of the side of the bowl. So I'm just going to go around with a few rows of rocks, and then now to bring it together, I'm going right on top so that you won't see the rim of this bowl, and I'm just adding some glue. And then I'm adding a rock on top, and that's just because I don't want the plastic ring around this garden dish to show, and it just sort of gives me like a seamless look. After I get all of that complete, I'm just going to go in with this spray paint that I have. Any color will be great, but I have this pretty brown color, and that is going to be it. Here is the glue that I use after I finish my projects to get that extra hold. And how cute is this? I do have a candle in there, but I'm going to be adding some water later and adding some floating candles, because I think this will look really cute with some floating candles. So now for the second project, pretty much doing the same technique. I was looking for something round in my stash, and I couldn't find anything, but I did have this little cutting board design little wood piece from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut off the handle. Now the Dollar Tree does have the wood rounds, but it was bigger than I wanted it to be, so I was looking for a smaller wood round, and I did find this one in my stash from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, it's really thin, so I just cut off the handle. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the previous DIY, using that hot glue and adding the rocks around until I have this piece covered. Now, as I mentioned, the spray that I showed, I will be adding that spray to all of my projects after I complete them. It works really fine. It gives it some extra hold, and so far all of my projects have been held together. But if you want to, you could use some other glue like E6000 or some Fix-All glue from the Dollar Tree, but these Gorilla Glue sticks and that spray work fine. So as you can see, I'm just pushing the rocks close together, adding some glue, just making sure that I get these rocks as close together as I can. Since I'm going to be spray painting this piece as well, that once you spray paint them, it kind of brings all of the rocks together and just give it a more finished look. So I'm just going to continue adding hot glue and adding a rock until I have this piece covered. And this piece is just a piece that you can add something on, just like a little decorative tray. I'm actually probably going to be having this piece under the first piece that I made, or maybe styling a plant on there. I just think I absolutely just love rock decor, and so anytime I'm making some projects using rocks, I absolutely love them because I love that whole nature look. And I really do like how all of these turned out. Really simple to make, really inexpensive, and they actually look really, really great styled in my home. As I mentioned, I love that whole natural look. And so I really do like this one as well. As you can see, I finished, and I'm just going to use that same color spray paint to cover this piece, and that will be it for that. I did style a little cup that I have a plant in on there for now, and I just absolutely love how this turned out and how simple it was to create. Now for these next two pieces, I'm going to be using these stones. So this is a different pack from the Dollar Tree. These are the ones that have more of those natural tones and colors. And I'm going to be using two different sizes of foam balls from the Dollar Tree. This is a 4-pack of the smaller version, and then I have another pack of a larger version. I'm going to just cover this foam using these different color stones. These rocks, once I added the hot glue, really pushed in and connected great with the foam, so I didn't have no issues once everything dried. And once again, I did use that same color spray after I completed these projects. Now, I just wanted to do two decorative balls, two different sizes, and I really do love how these turn out. These would be really good for bookends or just adding some decor to some bows, but I really do like the simplicity of these, and once again how easy they were to create. So in the near future, I have another video using stones that I'll be doing, but these are going to be some stones DIY projects that I'm going to be creating to style on my patio. So I will have that video going up soon, but those projects just going to be a little larger. I came up with some really cute ideas for something I want to see on my patio. So if you're interested in more rock decor, let me know, because I have that coming up soon. So once I get that halfway covered, I'm just going to continue going in now, just making sure that I add certain sizes so that everything could fit nice and secure. And so I'll be reaching for smaller stones or different kind of stone sizes. Now, as you can see that I am about to close it up, I just want to make sure that I do get all of the foam covered. So now I'm just making sure that I choose the right size stones, and that's how it turned out. So simple, but I really do like this, and I'm going to start working on the second one. This one is a little larger, and these foam balls came from the Dollar Tree as well, and it's just a 2-pack. And I'm going to just do the same thing, cover them up using those rocks, and then once I get that complete, I'm going to go in and add and spray them with that adhesive glue, and that is going to be it for these. As I mentioned, I really do like rock decor. These were so simple to make, and I absolutely love how they turned out. As you can see, I have a few more stones to add, but now when I get close to covering them up, I try to watch the different sizes and colors. Not so much colors, but different sizes, to make sure that I don't have any of that foam showing, and that I don't put a rock that's too big to where I can't add another one. So that's when I start choosing the different rocks to use, and that will be it. I do style these for now in that first DIY that I created, but I'm probably going to be adding these to a bookshelf as some bookends. I don't know, I just love the look of these and how they turned out with the different color stones in this pack, and there they are. I absolutely love how these turned out. Now, I found this little wood slice that I had. It has a crack in it, but I like that it has the crack in it. It's nature. And I'm just going to draw out a tic-tac-toe. I'm not going to make it so perfect because I want it to look as if we made it, like we're in the nature and we're just making a game. I'm just using this little piece of canvas board, this canvas board that I had to draw my lines. I do want the lines to sort of look straight, but they don't have to be so perfect. And then what I'm going to do is take some of those stones and I'm going to get 10 and I'm going to use that color olive spray paint to spray paint 5 of them so that I can have the different colors for my tic-tac-toe game. And that's it. They actually look like little beans, but this is so cute. I absolutely love it. And this is something that you can have sitting out, but I really do love that I use that wood slice for the board, but you can use any wood piece. This was just something I had laying around the house and I said, why not? I have these 2-pack of coasters that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. They have these in square and they have this 2-pack of round ones. And I'm just going to make some really simple, cute coasters. And so what I'm going to do is start adding the stones around the sides, just around, pretty much around the coaster, adding them on the rim. And I'm just going to do that all the way around until I meet on the other side. I just thought these would be something really cute, bringing in that nature look. I am going to spray paint these. You can keep these in that natural color, or you can cover this whole coaster using these stones, but I decided to spray paint them using that olive color that I used for the tic-tac-toe game. I love that green color. I think it's a pretty color for the spring as well. So now I have this one complete and I just have to complete the second one. And then I have that done. And what I'm going to do now is use that spray paint and just give it one good coat. And then once I get that complete, that is going to be it for these 2 little coasters. I added some sparkling wine that we received during the holidays, me and Richard, as a gift. And we're actually going to sit here for a minute and enjoy this tic-tac-toe game and drink our little sparkling wine. So thanks to our dear friends for gifting us this during the holidays. Now for this DIY, I'm just using one of these little shot glasses out of that 3-pack from the Dollar Tree, and I'm adding some glue and I'm just going to cover this completely in these stones. I'm just going to make sure that I have it covered, even the rim at the top. So I'll go back and add some stones around the top part once I add all the stones around the glass first, so that I can have a little bit more base to hot glue these stones on. And this is just a cute little vase that you can add some greenery in or some little flowers, but of course I'm going to use it for some little plant cuttings. I absolutely love how this look. I am going to create something like this later on a larger scale. And so I'm just adding a few more stones, making sure that there's no gaps, and that is going to be it. I did add a little plant cutting inside, and I absolutely love how cute this is. I do want to do more of these for my little cuttings. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.